Alright, and welcome to our Firestorm Armada game. I've got my Relthoza fleet again. We'll run through it. We've got our battleship, the Queensville, and she's got 3 extra wings, extra AP, biohazard, and stealth systems, with 6 bombers on board. We have the carrier, bringer of the hive. Here's a shunt matrix, self-repair and corrosive, and 8 bombers on board. They both got Stinger escorts. We go on to 2 lots of Natus frigates. Now you notice I'm using different frigates because I do not like the Natus models, but they come with 4 bombers each. And then we go on to our Huntsman heavy cruisers. Both got biohazard, and a mixed squad of Huntsmen and 2 assassins, and all with corrosive. And that's the Relthoza lineup.
Then we shoot across to the Dindrenzi. Yay! I have gone for an hourglass fleet here, taking not 1, not 2, but 3 tier 1 squads. I've got 2 battle cruisers and 2 battle ships, and in the middle I have my tier 2 ones, which are 60.1s, and I forget the name. And then I have 3 squads of 3 frigates, and then a squad of 2. This is a 1200 point game. We have rolled up debris field again, which is really weird, but okay. So we've got our middle debris field, 1 debris field. Actually, both of the next debris field will be placed just before deployment. We'll be back for that.
Okay, so this is our setups. Got our scarabs or huntsmen there, frigates using the systems network, mixed squad here, systems networks over there, stealths over here, cloaking field goodness. No real plan, just going to get into it.
Right, but there's a debris field.
Debris field, asteroids. Debris field, asteroids.
Right. With our imaginative setup, I have got a line defence with battle cruiser, battleship, frigates, tier 2s, frigates, battle cruiser. Which, yes, if we go from this view, it is going to make for a very interesting game. We'll be back at the end of... Ready! At the end of turn 1, it is a very different battlefield. The Dindrenzi has still come up in their nice line towards the Relthoza. The big difference is the battle cruiser, which was around about here, battle shunted to over here, and then got the crack shot out of it, which then ended up back here, and then these little pretties shot it to death. It did suck up so much firepower it is not funny. The other big casualties is the little Dindrenzi squad there. That's lost 2 of its mates, and that one's taken a whole pile of damage, and this one's lost its mate as well, so they're feeling kind of lonely. Damage on this side is the Natus squad there. They have lost 1 unit and 1's damaged. The Huntsman took a pounding and then kept coming back and managed to self-repair 1 of its damages. And then these guys have just been dropping mines. This little one stood up to a full brutal assault from these guys, and they did absolutely nothing. Out of the 10 attack dice that I managed to roll, almost all of them were 1s, and the ones that weren't 1s I had to re-roll to be 1s. Not nice. But at the end of the first turn, Relthoza are at -1, Dindrenzi are at +5. It's going to be a very interesting turn. I believe this one's going to do a whole pile of nasty shortly, whether I like it or not, and I'm not looking forward to when these guys drop their cloaks, because I'm going to feel it. it was a very, very eventful turn. The huntsmen that were there came forward and did 1 damage to the battle cruiser there. Battleship, sorry. And then another damage to a frigate which was sitting round about in there. Then my little red dudes did next to nothing to them.
Yep.
And then the purple native squads there came forward and they killed my blue squad there and my other tier 1 that was there, which was really quite depressing. But then these beauties here came along and triple critted one of the huntsmen.
Which then got a double 1 result.
Yes, which double 1'd, and after that thing blew up, it took the 2 squads in front of it, or the 2 natives in front of it, and damaged the one beside it. And then this baby came along and said, "I don't like you." Pow! And that guy goes, "Oh, false beast," off the board. So he's gone. The success of the story of the round is these guys here, which turned around and decided they don't like this little beauty here and critted him badly.
Very badly.
He has currently taken 5 crew points damage, 4 hull damage, drive damage, and has got a corrosive marker on him, thanks from those guys and from him. Now this guy here decided, "Ooh, I'll shoot at him," and critted him, and that was about it. These guys came forward and did damage to this guy, which helped make all that damage there. And then these guys went, "Oh gee, I don't feel like doing anything, I've got no crew," so he ran forward and did nothing, and these guys here, being absolutely hammered, managed to do nothing to him. So at the end of the second turn, the Dindrenzi are at 6 and the Rizzoli
Relthoza are still at 1.
at 1.
They've been bouncing around.
Yes, probably one of the interesting things about this round so far is that every time I have searched, I have rolled a 1. And I have searched multiple times. Anyway, we'll come back at the end of round 3.
Alright, so round up for this turn, Battleship the Queen's Will moved up into assault range. She had all her assault boats come in and go after the battleship as well. Prior to that, she laid in a broadside, didn't do much damage. She did do a small amount of damage. She had 1 hull point and a hazard marker from all of the boarding. I think she managed to get 19 hits.
No.
So whatever it was. That wasn't so fantastic. Then we had this mixed group here come in. They broadsided the missing battle cruiser. He popped good and proper, and then they boarded this and prized it. We had these little fellas here. They took pot shots at my little natives here, and they were able to destroy 2 and disorder them. And when my natives come up to their turn, they just did a big Yui turn. We had the battleship shooting at my battleship through the debris field, which helped a lot and basically negated all his fire. And these little fellas here took pot shots at the Queen's Will as well, and nothing happened there. But the big turning point is was it these ones here?
Yep.
These ones there did the search, found the objective. Red ones there did their search, found the objective, which was a 10-point swing. Painful swing. So I think the battle logs ended up 14 to 4. So it was pretty even up to that point. So yes, good rolling, good game. I'm going to call it there because it's really late.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, very good game, so close. It was only that the 10-point swing at the end. Otherwise it could have been a draw. So yes, even though it looks like I've got a lot on the board, the Queen's Will usually does a whole lot of nasty damage, and it was just getting into its stride, and I would have had a hard time trying to pull it back, especially with the huntsman or that mixed squad there coming around. But no, good game, very happy. and thank you very much to my opponent.